Let's now try to solve a quadratic that isn't given to us in factored form. Let's look at the example where we want to find the solutions to x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. How do we find the solutions here? If we follow Frog and Toad, we should undo the actions done to x. But the problem is, x shows up in two places, in x squared and x itself. When we ran into this problem in the past, we combined our two terms involving x so that x only showed up once in the equation. But it's not so easy to consolidate x squared minus x, or x squared minus 5x. So we're stuck. What do? Well, we solved the equation x minus 3 times x plus 2 equals 0. Why can't we solve this one? The difference is that in the last one, we wrote it as two numbers multiplied together, x minus 3 and x plus 2. Then we used the zero product property. Moving forward, we'll call the numbers that we multiply together factors. So can we write x squared minus 5x minus 6 as two factors multiplied together? If we can, then we can use the same method that we did above to solve x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. If we want to write x squared minus 5x minus 6 as two factors multiplied together, we want x squared minus 5x minus 6 to equal x plus s for some number s times x plus t for some number t. So are there numbers s and t that make both sides the same, equal? The two sides of the equation are written in different forms, so it is hard to tell if they are the same or not. But we can distribute the right-hand side. Doing this, we get x plus s times x plus t equals x squared from x times x plus s times x plus x times t, or t times x, plus s times t. And we can consolidate s times x plus t times x by factoring out an x and writing it as s plus t times x. So we get that x plus s times x plus t equals x squared plus s plus t x plus s times t. Now we've written both sides in the same form. And cutting out the middleman, we have x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals x squared plus s plus tx plus s times t. And if we want these two sides to be the same, we need our coefficient of x to be the same on both sides. On the left-hand side, we have negative 5x, and on the right-hand side, we have s plus tx. Similarly, we want our constant coefficient to be the same on both sides as well. On the left, we have negative 6, and on the right, we have s times t. So we need negative 6 to equal s times t. So can we pick values of s and t that make both of these true? So we want to write x squared minus 5x minus 6 in factored form, which means that we want to write it as x plus s times x plus t, where s plus t equals negative 5 and s times t equals negative 6. So let's start by thinking of all pairs of integers s and t that can be multiplied together so that s times t equals negative 6. Well, the factors of negative 6 are negative 1 times 6 equals negative 6, negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, 1 times negative 6 is negative 6, and 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. But remember, we also need to make sure our two numbers add up to negative 5. Negative 1 plus 6 is 5. That's not negative 5. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1. That's not negative 5. 1 plus negative 6 is negative 5. So the pair of numbers s and t are 1 and negative 6. This means that we can write x squared minus 5x minus 6 as x plus 1 times x plus negative 6, which is x minus 6. Remember, we want to solve 0 equals x squared minus 5x minus 6. But now we can write that as x plus 1 times x minus 6. And if 0 equals x plus 1 times x minus 6, again we can use the zero product property, which says that if two numbers are multiplied together to give us 0, one of them must be 0. So either x plus 1 is 0, or x minus 6 is 0. And if x plus 1 is 0, then x is negative 1. And if x plus 6 is 0, then x is 6. So the solutions to 0 equals x squared minus 5x minus 6 are x equals negative 1 and x equals 6.